breathing in 3, holding for 2, letting go for 3. Just relax. Come to be present. Allow everything to melt away as you do your breaths. And one more time. Now you're going to bring your hands up together above you, seated salutations, and breathe. Look up at your thumbs. One more time. Seat. Now you're going to want to bring your left hand to your right knee and your right hand behind your back for easy twist. And bring your head over your shoulders, over your right shoulder so that you're able to really get that twist in. And we're going to breathe here for 3. With each breath, try to twist a little deeper. On this last breath, hold for 3 instead of 2. Okay? And now we're going to switch, bringing our right hand to our left knee and our left hand behind our back, head facing left shoulder, and we're going to breathe. Remember, each breath, try to twist a little deeper. Breath. Okay, and now we're going to bring our hands back over our heads. Don't have them touch, but look up towards your thumbs and fold over to seated fold. Try to have your hands reach past your top of the mat or as far as you can. Don't push yourself, listen to your body, but try to have an easy stretch. You want to feel it in your spine and open your hips. If it's easier, I invite you to stretch, and within each stretch and breath, try to deepen the length or the stretch of the arms. Okay. Bring it back up, and now we're going to get into tabletop. Once you're in tabletop, we're going to start off with cow pose. So you want to bring your head up and bring your belly low while opening your chest. Inhale and exhale. We're going going into cat pose. You're gonna arch your back, bringing your belly button to your spine. And inhale back to cow pose. Exhale to cat pose. Inhale to cow pose. Exhale to cat pose. Back to flat, even tabletop. Now we're going to do hips of the circle. So as you're planted on your tabletop, you want to rotate your hips. Let's start off to the right and do circular motions with your hips. I invite you to go as slow as you would like. I would not speed up this process just so you can feel the stretch. And just bring your hips into a circular motion to the right. Okay, and now we're going to reverse, so go to the left now. Same thing, just bring your hips around in a circular motion. Okay. So you're going to tuck your toes and pop into downward facing dog. You want to have your feet flat on the ground, palms pushing your mat back, hips up as high as you can, while bringing your belly button close to your spine. So activating your abs. And you want to hold here for 2 breaths. And now we're going to bring our right leg back into the air for 3-legged dog. And we're going to bring it to our elbows and bring it back into 3-legged dog. Back into our right elbow. You want to activate your core for this one. Back into 3-legged dog. And step your right foot outside of your right hand and go into a low, wide lunge. You want to bring your chest up and open it. If you feel comfortable with bringing your knee out, you can bring it out sideways while having your left foot knee touch the ground and your foot flat on the ground. You're now in lizard pose. I invite you to deepen the pose by bringing your forearms onto the mat while stretching your leg, and breathe. Okay, so bring your palms back to where they were firmly when you were doing the beginning of lizard pose. You want to bring your left knee back up and slide your right leg back into downward dog. Now I invite you to bring your left leg back into three-legged dog. And do left leg to left elbow, knee to elbow, back to three-legged dog. Knee to elbow again, back to three-legged dog. Left leg on the outside of your left hand. Bring your right knee down to the mat and open your chest for lizard's pose. Again, I invite you, if you want to deepen your stretch, you can put your forearms down on the mat. If you feel comfortable where you're at, you can leave it there. Just be sure to breathe. Okay, so bring your hands back, bring your right knee back up, slide your left leg back into downward facing dog. Now we're going to roll into plank, down into chaturanga, flat on the mat, into cobra. Now we're going to go flat on the mat. You're going to bring your hands into 90 degrees. And we're going to do four-armed plank. So engage your core and lift your body into four-arm plank. Back flat on the mat. And back into downward dog. Into plank. 90 degree into chaturanga. Flat into cobra. Bring back down, forearms on the mat, into four-arm plank. Back down into downward dog. Okay, so we're going to bring our right leg back into three-leg dog, and then we're going to bring our leg in between our hands for lower lunge. You're going to bring your knee down and bring your arms up for warrior one. Deepen your lunge. Palms down. Bring your left knee up. Twist. have your left knee catch your left foot. Corkscrew pose. Bring your left leg down. Go back to low lunge. Bring your left leg back. Bring your right leg back into downward dog position. Right here, we're going to breathe for 5. Okay, and now we're going to bring our left leg back into 3-legged dog and put it in between our hands for a low lunge. And from low lunge, we're going into warrior 1. Deep in the lunge. Hands down. You're going to do the same thing. Bring your right foot back into corkscrew. Bring your right foot down. Go back into low lunge. Bring your right knee up. Back into down dog for 5. You really want to engage your core and try to bring your belly button as close to your spine as you can. Really press down on the mat. Bring your shoulder blades to a soft seated position and your feet flat. Okay. So now I invite you to walk up to the top of the mat. With your hands flat on the floor. And just hang there into folded position. Now bring your hands to your shins into half fold. Make your spine long. And slowly, vertebra by vertebra, bring your body up into Tadasana. Now bring your arms up into salutations and look straight at the palms of your hands. Make sure your arms pretty much birdcage your head, and you want to arch your back just ever so slightly. Opening up your chest. Now bring your hands apart and swan dive into forward fold. If you're uncomfortable with making your legs straight, you can bend your knees slightly and try to touch the ground, but make sure your stomach is tucked in And your chin is touching your chest. And hang there for a moment. Now go to your chins. For halfway fold, make sure your spine is long. Up to chair position. So you want to bring your hands up, legs together, seated in. Deep in your chair position. Bring your hands to prayer pose. An easy twist. You want your left elbow to touch your right leg and face the right side for chair twist. And now we're going to switch sides. Your right elbow is going to touch the left leg and look over for easy twist to the left. Okay, you want to straighten your legs. Back down to forward fold. You want to fold your arms. Halfway pose. So you want to put your hands on your shins, spine long. Put your hands onto the mat for forward fold. You want to step back into downward facing dog. From here, we're going into tabletop. And we're going to rotate our hips again. So rotate to the right. You just want to move your hips in a circular motion. Okay, and now we're going to reverse. Now we're going to do cat, cow. So we're starting off with cow position. Head up, arched chest, hips up, and inhale, exhale, cat position. You want to arch your back, head down, exhale, inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Make sure that your belly button is really engaging into your core. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Go ahead and take a seat. stretch your legs out in front of you. Okay. We're going to bring our right foot in as much as possible with your left foot straight out. And you're going to forward fold onto your left foot. Now you can put your hands on your shins, your ankle, or even your foot, whatever feels most comfortable to you. As you bend, I suggest that you breathe, and with each breath, you deepen the bend to help you move your body forward. So we're gonna stay for 5 breaths here, and go. You want to bring your head as close to your knee as possible. Okay, go ahead and bring your back back, and you want to bring both legs flat out again, and then you want to bring in your left leg into your right. So your right leg is flat and your left leg is bent. And you want to forward fold the same way. We're gonna hold this for 5 breaths. Okay, bring your back straight back, legs straight out. Now you want to bring both knees in, put both feet together as if you're making a butterfly, and you want to roll, recline. So you want to recline back while having your feet pressed together. I invite you to put one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, and breathe. Just let the weight of gravity push your knees down. Okay, and we're going to bring our knees together. You want to make sure your back is flat on its back, flat, And you want to bring your knees up to a waterfall pose. Hands are flat on the ground, on the mat. Just legs straight up in the air as if you're on a wall. And breathe. Now you're going to engage your core and you're going to bring your legs up while supporting your back for pike. Oh. Gently bring your toes over your head. Hands flat on your back. Straighten your legs. And breathe. If you would like, you can bring and the hands stay in pose. Now we're going to bring our knees back. Fun. Okay. Knees flat on the ground. Ooh. Okay, so then you're going to bring your right ankle over your left leg. Weave your hands in between and bring it in for the figure 4 stretch. Deepen the stretch. Okay, switch. Your left ankle over your right leg, in between, and pull it in for a stretch. Both knees flat on the ground. And you want to tuck your knees in for a hug. Squeeze. Big inhale. And exhale, release it all. Legs flat, arms flat. Shavasana. easy seat.